Anesthetic dart gun doesn't work.
Who has captured a full set of honours since beginning his senior career with today's opponents, St Johnstone. So referee Andrew Waddle gets the semi-final underway in front of a huge crowd inside Celtic Park. St Johnstone in their normal blue strips, Rangers in their change strips of red and white. And St Johnstone, must be said, bringing a very substantial support down from Perth. They've had around 65 busloads of fans coming down here. A special train has made its way to Celtic Park, and of course many others making their own way by car. So St Johnstone certainly not without support. And there's Doug Barron playing it forward. Roddy Grant's layoff. Grant trying the first shot of the match, and it's Stevens putting it back, and Woods turning it behind for a corner kick. A little moment of uncertainty there in the Rangers defence. Well, Woods took a knock. Took a blow around the chest there as that ball came in from Grant. It was deflected. Stevens didn't catch that properly, and as Heddle came sliding in, Woods took a knock and he turned that behind for the corner. Headed away by Goff. This is Sammy Johnstone. That came off Sterland. He's managed to avoid another corner kick. And there's going to be some trouble for the St Johnstone centre-forward, Roddy Grant, for a late tackle on Sterland. Referee Andrew Waddle taking severe action inside the first couple of minutes of the match. So in the director's box, the Scotland national coach Andy Roxburgh with his number 2, Craig Brown, beside him. Headed on by Brown again. Here's Walters taking on Thompson. Well, Thompson certainly very experienced indeed, but very quick also. Renowned in the professional sprint circles. Walters playing it into the side netting. Balavage watching it carefully. Mark Walters once again trying to test this St Johnstone defence with a first-time shot, which Balavage covered at the post. You have to feel that the Saints manager, Alec Totten, must be very happy with the way things have gone early in the match. St Johnstone have certainly carried the match to Rangers early on. He did promise an attacking policy this afternoon, and that's certainly been borne out. Chance for Trinkle now. Balavage comes out. Brave goalkeeping in the end by Balavage, who appeared to hesitate just for a second, but what a recovery this was. It was Drinkle going through, then Balavage was committed. That's good goalkeeping. Clumsy challenge that from Thompson. Walters was the victim, and the wigging goes to the St Johnstone fullback. Free kick to Rangers. Walters plays it in. Up goes Butcher. Now Goff. Slapped away by Cherry on as far as Wilkins. All very untidy at the edge of the box. Cherry thumps it away. Everyone inside the St Johnstone half now, except for Woods. Here's Walters. Delightful control. Nick Vicker takes it to safety, but it's collected by Brown. This is Wilkins. Now Monroe. Good shot to Stevens. Coist. Cherry wins it. Good running by Stevens once again. Headed away by Jenkins. Real danger there for St Johnstone. Still the pressure is on with Brown and Walters. Handball by Kenny Thompson. Free kick to Rangers. Well, suddenly St Johnstone now under immense pressure. There was the ball played across by Stevens, turned away by Jenkins. Johnstone trying to turn. Here's Jenkins. Heddle on the left. Well tackled by Stevens. This is Grant. Roddy Grant again. It comes off Butcher, and that's a corner kick to St Johnstone. Well, you have to hand it Johnstone have been under the colour of the last 10 minutes or so, but taking this opportunity to put pressure on Rangers themselves. Well, some work for the ambulance men. The crowd spilling a little. It certainly is packed behind John Balavage's goal. There's Wilkins again. Sterling has space on the right. Barron's header, helped on by Cherry. Thompson in the head of Walters. There's Wilkins once more, looking for Brown. Good play by John Brown. Chance for Drinkle. Well, Kevin Drinkle only inches away. This is brilliant play from John Brown. Look at the way he beats Tommy Coyle. Sprinting for the byline, playing it across the 6-yard box, and Drinkle couldn't reach it. Johnston's header. It's Grant on a turn. Good challenge by Goff. Well timed, and Billy Grant stopped in his tracks. Full throw to St Johnstone. There's Don McVicker, the fullback. Johnstone. Pass, here's McVicker again, trying to get the cross in. Harry Stevens was in the way. A long throw into the danger area. Woods is in trouble. There's Stuart Monroe coming around the back. Good play by the fullback. Look at the problem caused by this long throw. A fumble, in fact, by Woods, and Stuart Monroe reacted very quickly indeed. Very uncharacteristic that from Woods. There's Don McVicker again, right to the danger area. Butcher wins it. McVicker again. Oh, that'll be disappointing for the St Johnstone skipper, slicing that behind for the goal kick. Graham Souness looking very pensive indeed, as well he might. The director's box. Things not going easily for Rangers at the moment. Allen's clearance not too decisive, collected by Drinkle. This is Brown. Looking for Drinkle. Well taken by Balavage. A powerful header from Drinkle. Well, Drinkle had an option here. As this ball came in, he could head for goal or perhaps try to find McCoist in the middle, floating that toward the top corner, but Balavage had it covered. It's turned out by Sterling. Vicker again, looking for Grant. Here's Sorby. Grant flashing there at the edge of the box with Goff, and then with Sterling. There's Kenny Thompson. Jenkins turning away from Wilkins. Sorby's its own pass. There's Sammy Johnstone. Pressure play again from St Johnstone. Here's Kenny Thompson. And no one on the far side of the box for St Johnstone. It's Gary Stevens who tidies up. Header, there's Barron. McCoist. There's Sterling. Vickers clearance goes for the Rangers throw. Heddle's header goes to Johnstone. Terry Butcher there ahead of Stuart Sorby. Rangers starting a build up from the back with Monroe and then Butcher. There's Goff. Stevens left with no option but to play it back to Woods. Good throw out from Woods to Monroe. Aggressive running by the fullback. Cherry goes to meet him. Still Stuart Monroe coming all the way himself. And Balavage stops it well at the byline. Well, great surging play this from Stuart Monroe. Trying the 1-2 with McCoy's, but Paul Cherry was alive to that. And Balavage was quick going down. That's Sorby. Now Grant. Looking with Tommy Coyle. And just as well Woods was there. Coyle had sneaked in on the blind side. Woods reacted well. Here's John Brown now in the break. Incoming play from midfield by Jenkins initially, and then Barron helping out. Referee Andrew Waddle checking with his linesman for the end of the first half, checking his watch now. Head flick on by Johnstone, giving the throw to Rangers. Vicker intercepts again. That's for Ronnie Grant, who has Butcher marking him. There's Gary Stevens to the clearance. And McCoist. And Kenny Thompson steps in rapidly for St Johnstone. They've given their former player, Harry McCoist, no space at all this afternoon. And there goes the half-time whistle. The St Johnstone manager, like Totten, leaves the dugout with every reason to be proud of his team. They've performed superbly in this first half. They have. And the leader will have had some tough talking, I fancy, from their manager, Graham Souness, at half-time, because they certainly did not look to be the length of the Premier League plus ahead of St Johnstone in that first half. To any rhythmic pattern of play, and allowed St Johnstone to unsettle them frequently in defence. So there may well be a change of gear, I think, for Rangers at the start of the second half, and St Johnstone, I reckon, will be anticipating that. So it really should be very interesting in the opening 10 minutes or so to see how these sides settle down. There's Cherry going in behind Kevin Drinkle, a hefty tackle. A free kick to Rangers. Going to be a spot of trouble for Sammy Johnstone for words spoken out of turn. Well, I really cannot understand why a player should jeopardise his place in any team by being booked for dissent in such a fashion. There's Ray Wilkins with a free kick. Up goes Walters. It's carefully watched over the top by Balavage. Oh, crowded penalty area, but Mark Walters sneaked in there to get the header towards Balavage, but it was a couple of feet too high. And the referee, Andrew Waddle, has given an indirect free kick against John Balavage. The time taken in possession inside his box. He was watching that very carefully indeed. Balavage clearly upset. An explanation given to the St Johnstone defenders by referee Waddle. Now here's a great opportunity for Rangers. Referee insisting that the 10-yard rule is obeyed. Will be indirect inside the box. Has been very much a hero so far for St Johnstone. We're very anxious to see this incident over. There's Sterling's shot. It's blocked. There's Monroe. Butcher still forward. Here's Ronnie Grant running into Monroe. And it's away for a goal kick to St Johnstone, and a great deal of relief there for John Balavage in the St Johnstone goal. Long ball forward from Coyle. Here's Roddy Grant in behind Monroe. A chance on for St Johnstone. There's Grant looking for Sorby inside. Butcher dwelling on the ball. And Rangers scramble it clear, but that was an anxious moment in the Rangers defence. Sterling now trying to find Drinkle ahead. Vickett cut it off. And the Rangers fans now becoming somewhat restless. Here was Roddy Grant going inside. Tried to find Sorby. Butcher dwelled on the ball too long. Almost set up the chance for Sammy Johnstone. There's McCoy's shot. Bellamy's going down quickly. First real glimpse of goal there for Ali McCoist. Well, the change will be made by Rangers. Davy Cooper is coming on, and he will indeed replace Mel Sterland. A very positive attacking move that by Rangers, taking off midfield player, and perhaps a defensive midfield player at that by nature, and replacing him with the creative talents of Davy Cooper. Worry in the St Johnstone camp about Tommy Coyle, who's been looking a little bit uncertain. There's going to be a change indeed made by St Johnstone. They're taking off the injured Tommy Coyle and replacing him with a powerful figure of John Irvine. This understanding between Butcher and Stevens comes to no harm for Rangers as Wilkins picks it up. This is Cooper. Well, whenever Cooper came on, the task of marking him was delegated to Ian Heddle. Clearance by McVicker. That'll be a throw to Rangers. Stevens throw, helped on by Drinkle, and John Brown's header goes into the side netting. Well, what a dangerous player he is, Brown, coming from his midfield position with such power and pace. There he was with a header, Balovic at full stretch, and what a relieved man he was to see that hit the side netting. Grant's header. Irvine to Johnstone. Now it's back with Grant. Well, the Woods made that look easy, but it was well struck by Grant. He certainly was a long way out, but hit with tremendous power, and Woods takes it cleanly. Well, we're inside the last 20 minutes now, and that'll be the phase in the match when stamina will tell and when full-time training may well show against the part-timers from Perth. And here's Davy Cooper for Rangers. Good defensive play by Cherry. Put in the pressure though by Cooper. Wilkins plays it wide for Stevens. That's inside Thompson for Walters. Great chance for Rangers. Cross it goes to Cooper. Trying to take on Sammy Johnstone. The young number 10 did well, standing his ground, keeping his eye on the ball. Back helping in defence. Goes Goff. The referee acknowledging the linesman's flag at the near side. There was an offside against one of the St Johnstone strikers, so the free kick is taken by Goff. Touched on by Drinkle for McCoist. Walters challenged fiercely by Heddle. It's a throw to Rangers. Oh, good play by Walters. Trying to whip across an outswinger, but it was blocked. And it's a throw again to Rangers with Gary Stevens lining up the long one. Butcher goes forward. Up goes Butcher. Well, he got lots of power into that, but too much height. Look at the way he attacks this ball in the air, though. Very powerful header under pressure. Pitcher getting up well again. Here's Heddle. Well, Heddle goes down. The challenge was by Walters. There's Wilkins to Walters. Grant Jenkins trying to get back to make the tackle. Breaks him towards Drinkle. Barron is with him, and that'll be a corner kick to Rangers. The corner kick is taken by Davy Cooper. Headed away by Thompson. Headland ball straight away. That's Stevens. Cooper again. Headed out by Grant this time. This is Irvin. Cross it goes to Heddle. This is Johnston. Wilkins collects in midfield for Rangers. Calmly picks out John Brown on the near side. Now Walters. Far post cross. Drinkle gets up well. There's McCoy's waiting in the middle, but McVicker did well. This is Walters. And the referee waves aside, appeals for a penalty kick. Paul Cherry made the challenge on Walters. Well, a fine cross initially this was. Drinkle got up well. McCoy's looking for the acrobatic effort. McVicker touched it on. There was Mark Walters going past Cherry. Well, there may well have been some concern in the mind of the referee about that. So St Johnstone will make their second substitution. They're taking off Ian Heddle, who's clearly struggling badly with that leg injury. And the replacement is young 19-year-old Mike Smith. Gers header collected by Smith. Stevens wins it back for Rangers. Through the middle it goes for McCoist. And superb goalkeeping by Balavage. Rangers players claiming that Balavage came out of his box. The referee looked across at his linesman, who kept his flag down. John Irvin's head flick and turned back by Stevens. There's Chris Woods launching the long ball forward. Came off the head of Cherry. There's McCoist. The save made by Balavage. It's about the first clear chance of the match for Ali McCoist in injury time. Came off the head of Cherry. There was McCoist at his left foot, and Balavage in just the right place. Under intense pressure from McCoist. Grant nodding it on. There's Stevens covering Irvin. And there goes the final whistle. St Johnstone have forced a replay with an amazing performance here at Celtic Park. The celebrations begin in the St Johnstone camp. Their fans clearly delighted with what has been a superlative performance from the First Division side, who have battled with enormous credit right from the start. They've attacked whenever they could. They've defended in determined fashion. They've been a credit to their town, a credit to the club. And Rangers, on the other hand, never allowed to get going, never displayed the talents of which we know they're capable. And they realise now, if they were in out before, that going through to the Scottish Cup final is anything but a formality. And when these sides meet again on Tuesday night, you can be sure it'll be a tremendous struggle once more. But for the St Johnstone players, it's a moment to savour. The day when they held the mighty Rangers in the Scottish Cup semi-final, they go now to acclaim their fans. And they really do deserve to enjoy this moment to the full. The final score, St Johnstone 0, Rangers 0. The replay to come on Tuesday night.
Alec, what's your reaction to that performance?
Absolutely delighted, Jock. You know, I think we proved to everyone that St Johnstone are a good side. We come here today and we attacked. We played a 4-3-3. And it's always been a policy in football, because I think the ordinary fan, he pays good money, you know, to watch a game, to be entertained, and he wants to see goals, he wants to go with incidents, you know. I'm very proud of the players, because they come here today and I thought they were magnificent.
Usually, people don't get too many chances against Rangers a second time. How do you feel about Tuesday night?
Well, whether the game's coming too quick for us, Jock, remains to be seen, because we took 1 or 2 knocks today, and of course the boy Maskery, he was missing, and Stephen's been a very good player for us this season. Scored 15 goals, he's made a lot of goals, and we missed him today, obviously, slightly, but the boys that came in done a marvellous job.
You still think you could do it on Tuesday night?
Yes, without a doubt, without a doubt. I'd back my team against any team in Scotland. I've said that time and time again, because they're good professionals. I mean, I've been at St Johnstone, it'll be 2 years coming the 27th of this month. In that time, we've gained promotion to the First Division. We've been challenging for promotion to the Premier League. We're in the Scottish Cup semi-final, and we thoroughly deserve to be in the semi-final, because they're very professional, very thorough, they're good professionals.
There's a bit of irony too, I think, before the game when you get a special award. Can you tell us about that?
That's right, it was Woodvale Rangers Supporters Club in Northern Ireland. They presented me with a lovely crystal and a decanter, and just to show they appreciated what I'd done for Rangers when I was there, and I thought it was a lovely gesture.
You wouldn't have got it after the game, I don't think.
They took it away, Jock.
Well, actually, I remember playing in the semi-final, but that was a long, long time ago. It was against Clyde. Can you remember when Clyde had a very good